This is a true story. It happened to a friend of mine. Friday the 13th was a big night for Steve and Larry, because that's when Channel 99 always ran a monster marathon. Non-stop spooks, dusk till dawn. This Friday the 13th was even more special, because Channel 99 was running an all-mummy marathon. Steve and Larry were excited because the mummy was their favorite movie monster. I never really bought into the mummy, all moldy and shambling around, trying to do whatever it was that mummies did when they caught you. And that was the other thing. In all those old mummy movies, there'd be the mummy lurching along, dragging his rotten leg behind, step, rag, and the pretty girl, usually some B-movie starlet that you'd never heard of, would be running away from him like an Olympic sprinter. And he'd always catch her and carry her back to his tomb to make her his bride. Like I said, I never personally saw the attraction of mummy movies, but Steve and Larry were nuts about them. So anyhow, the highlight of the mummy marathon was at 2 o'clock in the morning when Channel 99 ran The Mummy's Curse. Now this was widely acknowledged by mummy aficionados as the best of the mummy movies. I mean, aside from the original 1932 Mummy starring Boris Karloff. In this one, an Egyptian priest summons the mummy by brewing 9 tanna leaves by the light of a full moon. So it was 2:30 in the morning during a commercial, and Steve said to Larry, "Hey, there's a full moon out tonight. Let's try it. Let's brew 9 tanna leaves." But I guess Steve's mom was out of tanna leaves. Would regular tea do? They popped 9 plain old tea bags into the pot and poured the boiling water over it and waited. And waited. But they got tired of waiting and went back in to watch the rest of the movie. Larry turned to Steve and said, "You hear what I hear?" They ran out the front door, and there, coming out of the fog at the end of the street, was the mummy, and it was heading straight for them. It was only then that they realized that they didn't know how you got rid of a mummy after you'd summoned him. Good thing it's moving slower than the movie, so they ran back in just in time to catch the end credits. Uh-oh, Dad was gonna kill them if the mummy didn't first. How do you kill a mummy? How do you kill a mummy? "Silver bullets," shouted Steve. "That's for werewolves," cried Larry. "Wait! What about a stake through the heart?" "Nope, vampires. Anyway, he's rotting. I ain't touching him." "Mummies don't like cats, 'cause they're allergic?" "No, doink! 'Cause they're the gatekeepers of the underworld." They were sure that would do it. Now the mummy was gonna turn around and head back where it came from. Problem was, it didn't. Step, drag. They had to think fast. The mummy was getting closer. He was at the bottom of the driveway. "Quick, get the hose!" "The what?" "The hose, you doink! Don't you get it? He's all dust and bandages. We're gonna make mummy mache." Steve stuck his thumb in the end of the hose, while Larry put a kink in it to hold back the water. They waited till they could see the whites of his, bandages. Then they let her rip. The water blasted that stinking mummy. There was dust and bandages flying everywhere. Looked like a snowstorm as it rained down on them that summer night. They did it! They were heroes! They killed the mummy! Hey, it's a true story. It happened to a friend of mine. Oh yeah, and the next day Mrs. Melnick from next door showed up with a policeman. She was filing a complaint against Steve and Larry for toilet papering her house and garden.